stands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, wedgie. The loot is showing the don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. You see that? Probably not, right? There we go. As you can see, package was ripped from AliExpress, but this is actually the real figure. People claim it's a bootleg, but I believe this is actually like something that might have been thrown on the floor of the actual factory where these are made. Because if you look inside here, you can see, oops, sorry. You can see the paint. You see the paint is a little chip right there, and there's paint on his arm right there. Whoa, special effects. And as you can see, the package was crushed. He looks good though. Other than that, it's fun. This is the one you didn't get any extra heads for, but you have 3 sets of hands. And this is the characters. I will definitely get that. I will not get Hammerhead. I would like to get Hobgoblin, Ben Reilly, but some of them are expensive. They're hard to get. Because one thing I don't like about new collecting is that if you don't get it right away, you're not going to get it. And then for some reason, I don't know, third-party sellers, blah, blah, blah. That's why I like AliExpress. AliExpress, because, you know, you can get stuff that you would like to have, and it doesn't have to be amazing, but all right, let's like get on. I think this just stays fast at the bottom of it. I'm not sure what's happening here. What is this? Come right out. Really? Okay. Wow, he actually feels really good. Feels pretty tight. Head feels good. Body, torso, swivel, but there's no waist joint. A lot of people don't like this. They're not fans of they want a waist, they want a hip twist. But he does not have it. If you see there's no crease here. He only has this, so it does limit him. But he has decent ab crunch. Look at that, right? And if this is a bootleg, I mean, it even has the copyright date. Made in China, no duh. Marvel 2018. Oh, okay. Well, it feels great. I mean, there's a little bit of plastic here. I'm gonna try to right here. That you saw before. See the white there? I'm not worried about it though. And the white on his chest, I'll just take the white from here and put it on there. Just kidding. That's easy to fix. His face looks great. His head looks great. Nice tilt. I don't understand this. It happens to this also happens to some of the other figures, the Venom figures. Like it's shiny here, matte here, matte here, shiny matte, shiny matte. But he feels good. I find this interesting. Why did they bother to show a wedgie? They literally shown the fabric in his butt. Nowhere else. Thank God, not in the crotch, but that's interesting. He feels great, though. There's no articulation. Let's see how fast he stands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a good figure. That's a good figure. If a figure can stand in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good figure. Good figure. Good figure. Good figure. Looks good. Feels good. Head feels good. Let's see his arms. They're a little stiff. Let's see the T-pose. This became a thing, a T-pose. And this too, yeah, see that? His arms only go up so high. Now this figure is an older figure, and even if it's a bootleg, it's based on an older figure. I have a review that I did of the Carnage. Here's the butterfly joints here. Pretty good. Of the Carnage, Let There Be Carnage figure that just came out. Came out in 2024. We're now in 2025, and his arms don't go all the way up either. This is very loose, but I kind of like it. I feel like for a Spider-Man figure, he should. His knees are a little bit tight. Let's see. Easy, Spidey, easy. He's not pegless, but you know what? I don't see the big deal of it being pegless. You know what? If it saves like a couple of bucks, pegless is fine. Right? I know action figures are going into like a whole new art form, whole new level, but okay, I don't want to break it. I'm gonna have to soak him. Actually, I'll use a blow dryer. But he feels nice. He feels like a Marvel Legends figure. He doesn't feel like I mean, he's a little tight, but he feels cool. Feels good. Looks good too. Yeah, no issues with the paint is there on his chest right there, which again, and the paint right there. The only reason why right there is a little bit worse, these are distractions. Because you look over the whole figure and you're like, wow, he looks great, right? And then when you notice some things, it's like, oops, sorry. You notice some things, your brain goes, oh, not perfect, but really, again, this figure was like 15 bucks. So even if it doesn't last forever, or, you know, I don't feel bad moving it around. Right? But yeah, I see what people mean now. I used to criticize people, or not criticize them, or like I would comment that who needs the hip swivel, but yeah, it really is like not a real figure without the hip swivel, right? He looks cool, right? Gently bend this knee, gently, you know, gently, and there's no toe articulation. I think by law, you're gonna laugh at me. And this, yeah, and see his ankle too. His ankle goes up. It's only a hinge joint. There's no swivel. There is a a calf swivel, but it makes no sense. Yeah, that's not a, I wouldn't say a fail, but Spider-Man should have, Spider-Man should have toe joints by law. It should be like a law, like a toy law. Spider-Man should have toe joints, and he should have toe joints, and I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to see how good can he pose, this guy. If he can stand like this, then this figure is bad, is awesome. Let's see. I don't care. Go on this journey with me. Now we're talking. Look at that. Even for a bootleg, right? The feet are made wide enough. Excuse me, hand. They're made wide enough to where if you find the center of gravity, right? That is a cool toy. That's a good toy, right? He looks good. Again, I'm not sure why his head is matte and everything else is shiny. There's actually a crease right there in there. Is that splitting open there? Uh-oh, let's take a look. Let me see. Is this splitting open? Right here on his shoulder? No, it's not splitting open. It's just not perfectly together, but nah, you know what? His head works great. He feels good. He didn't get any extra heads. But you know what? I like a figure. He's a sturdy figure. I like figures that feel where that I can, aside from this knee joint, I can, forgive me. Don't break. Okay, all right. Don't break. Now we're talking. Now that's posing. Go Spidey, go. Nice. That is a figure that is solid, right? Not sure what that pose is, but it's a pose. That pose is, we call that the Eddie Van Halen. You guys would know who that is. Some of you would. Yeah, it's a good figure. You know what? Not too bad. AliExpress, good job. I'll take it. I'll probably get other ones from AliExpress too, because the truth is, if I could save a little bit of money, it means I can get more figures. It means I can get more figures from Marvel, from Hasbro too, right? Yeah, I just don't understand why. It's really interesting. I don't get why they would not give you toe joints, but they would. Why swivel his calf, where in real life, this is the fun part. In real life, the human calf, any animal calf does not do this. But the ankles do, and they just you know, an interesting design, I would say flaw, but a choice. But, oh, there's the light. The fourth wall's been broken. Spider-Man has been killed. Yeah, he poses really well. I really like it a lot. I like that he's sturdy, that I don't feel like I don't have to worry about him not being posable. or like the fact that he just stood right there. That's a nice little pose. That's fun. Let me fix the tread pad. The tread pad. Oy, oy, oy. Sorry. These are raw reviews, people. I don't have time for perfect camera shots. Butterfly joints are good, not perfect. Like he can't hug himself. He can pose like Hulk Hogan, but he cannot hug himself. This really goes far back. I kind of like this. All right. And he's kind of like not too tight. His knees are a little bit too tight, so I'll have to hit them. But I like the fact that I can pose him quick. This is fun. A lot of fun. Let's take a look at him next to... That's him next to the Retro Venom. And they look good together. It would be one heck of a fight. Proportion-wise, that's correct. Venom would be about that big next to him. Face to face, that would be correct. Venom would be about a foot taller than him. Not much bigger, because when McFarlane designed him, Venom was Eddie Brock. He was the size of a bodybuilder. But I don't think Eddie Brock was like a foot taller than Peter Parker. I do have a review with this guy. This guy is a bootleg, but I think it's the same story as this guy. I think this is so well made that I think this is a version. Actually, his head is a head that I had to buy off of eBay because, well, it's a long story. They only gave you one head with this bootleg, but this is not a bootleg. This actually feels like the real figure. He feels better than him, and they're both technically bootlegs. But they look good together. Looks like, you know, TV show, like a sitcom. Eddie and Peter, friends forever. Anyway. The pins really don't bother me. If it's a playable figure, and if it makes the figure a little less expensive, I don't see the big deal. Anatomy is nice, silhouette is nice. Really buff for a Spider-Man figure. Like Peter wasn't that buff until like later on when the 90s came. After Todd McFarlane took over, he made Spidey very musculature. Still could have some fun with him. I mean, not that articulate, but I think he's not as articulate as some of the newer Spider-Man, but Spider-Men, Spider-People. But it's about creativity too, I feel. The old Toy Biz figures were like not that well articulated. Actually, let me show you something. I have the original from 2000. This is the Symbiote Spider-Man from 2001. This is 24 years old right now. Even though this figure is older, I'm doing this 2025, but look at the difference. I mean, some things were made, some changes were made. Anatomy. But if you look at the articulation, right? This is what I don't understand. This Spider-Man has toe articulation, really good toe articulation. Excellent loose knee joints. He has the actually it looks like there is a cut here, but these don't move, but these do. And he has both. He has the swivel, the waist swivel, and so what would make them, and his head is, the heads were not removable back then, but what would make them on a figure not do that on a modern figure? To see what it's like, to save some money, not sure. But this guy's from 2001, 2024. Even though it says 2018 on his foot, let me take a look. It says 2018. Yeah. But anyway, he still feels good. He feels as strong as a Marvel Legend, as tight as a Marvel Legend figure. And he feels durable. Like, I feel like I can throw him in a backpack or something, put him on a desk, because that's what I like to do them, put him on my desk. I'm an illustrator. I like to show, you know, this. They make me happy. They inspire me. Anyway, so it looks pretty good all in all, right? Butterfly joints, pretty good. Not too tight. His swivel, you know, you can do the worm. His knees are a little bit tight, which is kind of interesting. Again, not sure what this is. And the paint on the back looks pretty okay. Right, if we look at the paint on the back, pretty good. Right, not bad at all. And again, for a figure that is around 15 bucks, free shipping, how can you go wrong? You can't, right? You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, right? I mean, even the face on this is not horrible for 2001, but it's just like painted on, right? Whereas with the modern figures, they sculpted the face a little bit nicer, but his eyes are, I think they're sculpted into it. But anyway. But I appreciate that AliExpress is doing this because I can afford these figures. I don't have to pay through the nose. They're 97% closed. Oh, right, look at this. Look at his legs. Look at this. Right, are these drop down legs? Wait a minute. Hold on to your short. Actually, he is. This is a drop down leg. Maybe that's why they didn't give the. No, these don't swivel at all. These don't swivel the ankles. Maybe that's where they tried to. Yeah, see, look how tight this is. All right, I shouldn't have to. Wait a minute. Yeah, see, that's as high as his arm goes. Like, if I turn this, holy cow. I can't even turn this. It's as high as his arm can go. Still, again, looks cool. Cool pose. And there he is. Again, I'll say it again. Symbiote. Retro Carded Spider-Man. Supposedly bootleg, but I say bottom of the floor Hasbro factory because it's a solid figure. You could toss this one around. I don't like figures that are too delicate. I don't like to feel like if I drop it and it breaks, that's just, it's not even an investment because I don't think I'm reselling any of these, but I don't know. To me, a toy should be played with and put out and displayed and have fun, but it shouldn't be a huge financial risk. That's just my opinion. You can disagree with me if you want. I also have the Mayfix version, which is a CT Toys bootleg of the symbiote suit, and you'll see that video up. And okay, that's it. Like and subscribe, please. I'd be so grateful, you guys, my gems, my jewels and gems. Until next time, thank you so much. Wait. I forgot to try on the different types of hands. There's the wall crawler hands and the whippy hands. I mean, let's do this quick. Whoops. Okay, these actually look really good. The wall crawler hands. Only issue is he's like yeah. He's not that articulated. So like, if I want him to crawl on a wall, he has no toe joints. So how is he crawling? Like, I mean, how is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess he's crawling like that. I guess. Right? I mean, I guess it's counterintuitive if he's a wall crawler, but his body doesn't bend enough for him to crawl up walls? I don't know. Like, maybe if I do this. What if I did something like, not even like this, right? You'd have to have his legs, like that. Yeah, that looks so, that's more Spidey. But he doesn't have the toe joints, so he can only go so far. Like that, right? It's so weird. You can't even, his feet would have to be like this. And you can't, yeah, this is where it's a fail, unfortunately. The whippity thwip. They actually look pretty good. I'm afraid to break them though. And they're not very loose. So I'm gonna have to soak these in water. So when I was a kid, when I was younger, you didn't have to soak anything in water. Like these figures, this guy, his hand just worked. I don't understand all this soaking him in water stuff. Things are more sophisticated now. You've got social media. Yeah, but at least I work. 24 years later, and I work. Check this out. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Toe joint, toe joint. Psha! But anyway. Down, but not out. Anyway. Whoa. Yeah, so the whip hands look really good. And they... Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope this wasn't too long for you guys. I really appreciate you watching. More videos are in the works to be edited. More edited. Thanks, like and subscribe, guys. Thanks so much. You guys are my gems. I love you so much. I really appreciate you watching and taking the time. Later, Gators.